In this video, I'm going to go over the assignment for Caitlin's candles. That's exercise 1 on your Excel assignment 1 worksheet. So this is the document I've asked you to type. One of the things that you may notice is that when you're typing this, your column may not be wide enough, so you may need to go in and make it wider. So column A, your data is going to look like it's cut off. If you double click, it's going to be too wide, so just drag it to where you need to. The next thing I've asked you to do is total the rows and the columns. So I'm going to show you several ways of doing this. So I'm going to click under the first column of numbers, so which would be column B. I'm going to come up here and click this auto sum button. When I click it the first time, it just puts the formula in with the range. When I click it the second time, it then accepts it. So I don't have to let go of my mouse at all. Now, I can copy this formula. So you'll notice in the formula bar, it's showing me equals sum B5 to B9. So it's telling the computer, add those cells. So if I select this with the little black cross, which is the fill handle, and drag it across, I have copied that formula. So as I copy the formula, you'll see the range changes. So the letter changes as you go across. The column letter will change. If you go down, the row number would change. So in this case, I can come over here and click auto sum, and then I could drag this down. Now often what people will do is they do each one individually. It drives me crazy. And then when they get to the third one here, as soon as Excel sees two numbers above, it always wants to add those two numbers. So I would have to redirect this and select this range and then press enter. If I didn't do it, I just want to show you what would happen. I'll auto sum that. So that's totaling these two. And then this one went to the left again. It's just the way the program works. You see this little green triangle? That means there is an inconsistent formula in your cell. So if you actually click on that triangle, or on that cell, you'll see a little error box come up, and then it tells you inconsistent formula. So it wants to know, okay, what do you want to do about this? Sometimes that's okay. Most of the time, it's a warning to have a look. So you could actually fix that. I'm going to delete what I've done so far. And I'm going to show you a fast way to put your formulas in. So I want this row and this column totaled all at once. I'm going to click the first cell that has numbers in it, hold my shift key down and go to the last cell where I want my data to appear, or my totals to appear. And then I'm going to click my auto sum button, and it's put the formulas in all at once. If I hold my control and apostrophe key, the one above the tab key, then you'll see my formulas. And then control and my apostrophe again will put me back. So this, what you're looking at right now, is called value view, and this way it's called formula view. And that's what I use when I'm marking. So quick, easy way to get your formulas in there. I've asked you to merge and center this as well. So this is what I'll see people do. They'll select this one and try to do them both at the same time. The computer will only keep the upper left, so if I do that, I've just merged those cells together. So I'm going to click undo, and it brings everything back. If you discovered this later on, you could unmerge, but you would not be able to get back that second piece of data that you lost, so you'll have to retype that. So here I'm going to merge and center that, merge and center this one. I want you to select both of those. I've asked you to choose a style from your cell styles, and I've asked you to apply title. I asked you to bold those, make them blue. So if they're not coming up blue, change your color to a blue. It doesn't matter which blue. And then I want this one size smaller than this, and I accomplished that by hitting the decrease font size button. So that was quick and easy. Now I also want to format row 4, your headings. So in your headings, I want you to apply heading 3 style from the cell styles. So I'm going to select from A4 to F4, go to cell styles, click on heading 3, and it quickly bold the data, changes the color, it underlines it. But I also want these right aligned, so I'm going to hit the right alignment button on the ribbon. Quick, easy formatting. I've asked you to change the total style, or to apply the total style to row 10. So again, I'm going to select row 10, go to your cell styles, from there choose total. So formatting's looking not too bad. Now I need to format the numbers. So I've asked you to format from B5 to F10. So you'll select from B5 and you can drag like this, or you can click the first one, hold your shift key down and click the last one. Be aware, if you drag this way, down or across and then down, and you've used the fill handle, you are overwriting your numbers. So just be aware of that. So here, I'm selecting from B5 to F10. I've asked you to apply comma style to the numbers. So there we go. We have 1,000 placeholders, 2 decimal places for everything. Nicely aligns everything. Then from B5 to F10, I've asked you to make those accounting style. So I want you to change that to this accounting style with the $sign. Then I ask you to create a pie chart. So to create the pie chart, I want the pie chart to display the totals by regions. So I want this total here showing up with all these headings. Now there's 2 ways to get that. One, I can select this data, then hold my control key down and select this data. Or I can select from here to here. So you have to choose which one you want. I'm selecting from A4 to E9. And then we're going to insert the pie chart. So we're going to click Insert and Pie, and I asked for a 3D pie chart, and there you go. There is your chart. You can change your chart title by clicking in it and making the change there. And I've asked you to change that to Revenue by Product. And I've also asked you to drag the chart so it appears below your data, so it's not on top of it. This chart is referred to as an embedded chart. You can also size your chart so it's the same width as your data if you like. And then you are to save this document without the apostrophe in the name. If I try and upload this into Moodle right now, it's not going to work because of that apostrophe. Moodle will just reject the file. Now, if you really mess something up, to delete it, you just click on it and press delete. So that's it. If you delete data in a cell where there's been formatting, you'll notice the formatting stays. So I'm just delete it to region 1, but you'll see the underline is still there. So the border is still there. Also here, if I start typing another number, you'll notice the formatting still on. Okay? So if you wanted to get rid of the formatting, the clear button will allow you to clear the formats. The contents button will clear just the contents. It's like hitting the delete key. And clear all gets rid of everything. So if you really muck something up, use the clear formats if it's formatting you're trying to clear, and then contents if you're wanting to get rid of the contents. Your worksheet should look similar to this one when you're done. And if your numbers down here are incorrect, it's because the range that's in here is incorrect, or you've reversed some digits in here somewhere. So you may have missed something. So just double check your numbers.